thousands at a time, depending if you're a manufacturer or a distributor, depending on volume. It smells good though. It's a little. Yeah, it doesn't disturb the functionality of anything we put it on. Even like this tissue. So all the ports are treated. They've all been Liquipel all the way through. So when this phone has an accident and it comes in contact with water, there's water going through that whole phone. I need it back. But just like this tissue, you're asking if the coating affects the feel or look. This tissue's been treated, and it just looks like a normal tissue. The only way we know it's different is when we submerge this Liquipel tissue. They pull it out, and the tissue's still dry. That's the same technology we put inside a cell phone to prevent water damage. So we've all been born and raised to know that electronics, water, they don't mix. And now with Liquipel, we're preventing it. Yeah, sure. Screen on for it. And it's a preventative coating. You don't want to purposely throw your phone in the water. The second you see it in the water, you want to retrieve it out. But obviously, we're demoing our product to show what we do. You have it? Got a tissue. You can see it rolls right off. It pours out of the tissue. Amazing.
Look at his phone.
So this is
It's pretty crazy.
Have you seen the, you showed you the tissue? Oh, you haven't seen it? Oh, okay. So, real quick, it's a regular tissue, you just feel, nice and soft, right? But it won't take water on it. Just kind of interesting effect. It's breathable, it's a flexible coating, but it just won't get wet, and that's what goes on your cell phone.
So you just coat it with liquid?
Yeah, it's not a liquid. It's actually done in a liquid pod, a chamber, and then the formula turns into a vapor, and it's vacuumed inside the phone, and then the plasma goes off. And the plasma itself creates molecules to all get active on everything that's in the chamber, and then they kind of connect. It becomes part of the molecular structure. Just like that tissue, you can't really feel it, but it's inside it. So even if you rip that, it wouldn't matter. I mean, it's inside the actual molecular structure.
And it works on any material?
Pretty much. We haven't found one that it hasn't so far. But we're doing mostly.
There's no way to make it so it could. There's no way to reverse it or anything. Like once it's done, it's
once it's done, it's done. Yeah. I mean, you could go on plastic or foam and you could sand it off. Right, because when you're sanding off the top layer, but it will always be in there. It's just it'll be less. If you sand it. You want one of these things? It's kind of a good magic trick.
Oh, we can keep it?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That will be a good magic trick.
Yeah.
Thank you.
My sons, they go to a bar or something, and they go, "Oh, let me show you a regular tissue, and here's a regular tissue, and I'll just blow on it, and now look at my magic breath." And they do that, and I don't know why they get lucky with that, but I don't know. But they do.
We have different levels of chambers, but we have devices. We have chambers that can do 200, 300 phones at a time, down to 20 at a time. And then they like the size of this box. Well, we have one that's as small as this, probably half the size of this box that we're going to launch the storefronts. It's called the Liquipel, so it's really cool. It's really small. It's like, wow.
And you bring it into your store and you can do it on the go.
Yeah, because customers don't want to be away from their phones.
Yeah.
So we're like, oh, we got to figure out how to do this in the store. So we're doing it now. So we launched it out now. We're ready to go globally. We have a lot of countries on tap right now for this. So, and we're already in Australia. If you look at our flyer, well,
you get a franchise stores or licensed stores, or how do you do it with a third party that says, hey, great thing, I want to set up in a mall?
Yeah, basically what we can do is you contact our sales department. We work a lot of specialized deals as well with different carriers and different OEMs.
How long have you guys been around?
Yep, I'm good.
All right.
Thank you.
There you go. Would you like one of these?
How long have you guys been around?
The company started in 2010, and then it did its processing, testing, and they launched last year at the CES show. So this is a year later, and now they came out with Liquipel 2.0.
And on the smaller versions of your machine, how long does it actually take to treat the phone? How long does the phone
22 minutes.
22 minutes?
Yeah. So it's fairly quick, and you can do either 40 at a time, 150, 170 at a time, depending on the size of the phone, or 600. There's 3 different sizes.
Very cool. Very cool. Where are you guys out of?
Orange County.
Oh,
Yeah,
perfect.
Santa Ana.
All right, thanks.
All right, thank you. Sure. Let me get also some 2.0 info.